So, the new Surface Laptop Studio has a serious problem with its headphone jack, which I'll demonstrate now. Here's a pair of skull candies. I usually use a pair of Sony earbuds, which I have here, but this will get the point across better in the video. As you can see, the volume is maxed out, and I apologize for nerdy posters on my wall. I'll open some non-copyrighted music. And nothing is coming out of these, and you should be able to hear it with the volume maxed. At first I thought it was an issue with my headphones. I tried a different pair of headphones and it still didn't work. So I figured the headphone jack was broken until later it suddenly worked again. And through some trial and error, I was able to figure out a workaround. So if you go and you raise the volume of the speakers, the out loud speakers. So just set that to, actually I'll set it down to 50 or 40, whatever. And then plug the headphones in again. So you'll see once it detected headphones, the volume went back to max because they use separate volumes. And now when I press play, you can hear it. What gets even more strange, though, is if I were to mute it again, and then use a pair of USB-C type headphones. Plug that in, struggle a bit. We'll go back to the music. You'll see that the volume, you can see at the top there, volume is maxed again, and might be hard to hear from the earphones, but I'm sure you can. It works. So this is specifically an issue with the headphone jack. I asked around on Reddit to see if other people had had this issue. It didn't get many responses, but one person said that it was not happening to theirs. I'm running the i5 model, they were running an i7 I believe, but it doesn't seem to matter which model it is. So I took that to mean that there was something wrong with my specific model, like the one that I bought, right? So I got a replacement. Sorry, you can see me in the reflection. As you can see, no volume. Now grab these headphones again. Right. Go back to the song. And there's nothing. No sound. You'll see that the sound is maxed right now. So what I haven't mentioned is that this one here is actually the third laptop I've bought. I haven't returned this replacement yet, but after what happened when I got this replacement and it had the same issue as the first one, I figured I'd record before I factory reset it and send it back. Just to do some more testing, I have here a Surface Pro from 2017. And this is running Windows 10 because it can't go to Windows 11, but as you can see, no volume on the speakers. So I'll plug in the headphones at the top. Headphone volume has gone to 100. I'll click play. And sound. So, no issue here. The last thing I considered was maybe it was a Windows 11 error. So here, I have a desktop. You'll see, I just clicked the mute, but it works the same way. If you click mute or if you manually slide it down on the Surface Studio, you'll get the same issue. But just to show, I'll slide it all the way down. And then I'll open, same video. And I'll just plug it into here. I built this desktop a couple years ago. It's all updated now. And you'll notice Volume's maxed. Not volume's maxed. And there is sound coming through. Seems a bit quiet there for some reason, but there is definitely sound coming through. So this specifically is an issue with the Surface Laptop Studio. It doesn't affect any of my other devices. I've since had a couple more responses on that Reddit post. People with different models have said that they're experiencing the same issue. However, I still had that first person who said they don't experience the same issue. So I don't really know what's going on here. This isn't a cheap laptop. You may think I'm nitpicking here, but for a $2,400 laptop here in Canada, you kind of want everything to work. Another thing worth mentioning is that even if you use the workaround where you increase the volume by a bit or whatever, and then you plug your headphones in, sometimes the audio can still cut out. I was listening to a lecture one day with my headphones in, and the sound just completely cut out. I unplugged the headphones and there is no sound coming from the speakers either. And if I went here and like hovered over that, right now it just says mute, but it said no audio devices found. And the only way to fix this was to restart the computer. Overall, I'd say I'm pretty disappointed with this. Other than this, it's a great laptop. It really is. But for the price, you'd expect everything to work. I should mention that I went through tech support. We reinstalled the audio drivers. If you right-click the sound, you can troubleshoot sound problems. I went through all of that. Microsoft tech support didn't know what to do. They were looking and we drop out of contact for long periods of time because they can't find an issue. Or I can't find a solution, rather. So yeah, I guess keep this in mind before purchasing the computer. If this is a deal breaker for you, then it's worth noting. I know I'm certainly not too impressed with it. But what can you do? I'm gonna send back the original that I have the refund processed for right now. And then later I'll send this one back again and try for a fourth time. But till then, I hope this issue gets fixed. Maybe a software update can fix it, or something they can do with the hardware. But until then, I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching.